Hello all. Well, it is 90 something degrees, hot as heck. And it's only the beginning of the week and I'm not liking this heat. All that's all I can say. And whoops. Almost pulled my thing off. I am melting. My hair is up. Yes, I didn't even bother to do it this morning. Just put it right up, and because it's just too hot. Steering wheel's hot, and I got the thing that you put, to shade the car. And when I got it, it had you had to pull it apart because it was really condensed, folded, and had pinholes. Well, I just went in to see when I have to return it by. And I had to return it by August 5th. So, SOL. I gotta deal with it. I don't think it was that much, but still, pissed off. So, get it out of my trunk and utilize it somewhat, I guess. So, we'll see. Oh my goodness. So, I meal prepped yesterday after the park. I went food shopping and then I meal prepped, and I did buy spinach and Brussels sprouts, and I only cooked the Brussels sprouts with mushrooms and onion and garlic, of course, and I cooked the chicken, and I actually had my Friday meal in work, my Friday lunch left over. So, but I didn't do the rice. I just did the sweet potato that I brought in. This week I have a very, very, very busy week. I have tomorrow night I'm going to dinner with my friend who's getting married in September for the third time. And then Wednesday, they're playing the movie Wicked, which I have yet to see, at the waterfront where I used to live. So it's not far from my job. Before I go to there, because my son lives there, I'm going to go see my granddaughter who was away last week with her mom in Florida. So I have not seen her. By the time I see her Wednesday, it'll be almost 2 weeks. So I miss her. So I will go see her Wednesday. I wanted to go see her tonight, but my son said he has too many things to do. So I don't know if he really does have things to do, or he just didn't want me to buy. Because I said, if tonight's not good, let me know. Just be honest. So, well, he's probably last minute Nelly that he is. He's probably running around tonight to get Donna's card and her present and everything for her birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 30. So, I don't know if he's off tomorrow or if he's working. So, I didn't think to ask him. But I'm thinking he took off because it's her 30th birthday. And it just so happens to fall on her day off. So, and this is what I have today. My big water jug, 64 ounces. Which, if I finish that, I will have had 144 ounces today. So, we'll see. And I'm gonna go home and heat up my dog's dinner, and then heat up my dinner. And I'm saving money, first of all. It took me, I didn't do the spinach, but it was $79 and change, and I wanted to keep it at $80, so I was very thrilled. But part of me, I traded myself some turkey, and I ate that last night. So, then, oh, I got edamame, a steamed edamame. So I had the turkey with the steamed edamame last night because that was on sale. And it was actually quite good. I never heard of the brand. I honestly do not remember the brand, but it was on sale on ShopRite this week. So I got that. When I got my chicken, I did not even think of this, but I actually came out to I got the strips, like tenders almost, of, not breaded, but of chicken breasts, cut in strips. And it came out to 2 pieces per container and 1 left over, which of course I had. And tonight I will have my apple with peanut butter. I actually do not like the apples that I got. I'm gonna bring them to my son, or bring them into work and they can eat them, because it was a bag of apples and they weren't very good. And I did get them at Walmart. So this time I hand-picked my 5 apples because that's all I really need. And stretch Cadillac, nice. So my morning at work wasn't so busy, but my afternoon became very busy. And today's my day to do invoices, and I usually get them all done, but they've been saved up because I didn't have any last Monday because it was their first Monday back after being in Greece for 5 weeks. So and it's a stack. Like sometimes I'll have like 3, sometimes 20. I think the most I've had is 20. But today, when I'm all said and done, I bet you there's at least 40, if not 50 invoices. I would say that at the least 40. So we will see. So, but yeah, so I'm a little hungry today. I wasn't hungry between breakfast and lunch, but between lunch and now, like, I ate my lunch and then I can make this. Then I had my snack. I had raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, and then I had but I had my lunch and then I had the berries. And I have this oversized coffee mug, and I filled that with the berries. But I started to get hungry, I guess, at like 4 o'clock, maybe a little before 4, and I had the berries at 3. So that satisfied me not even an hour probably today. So I don't know why. And I'm wondering, because the rice seemed to sustain me, and I want to do rice every, lunch. I had a sweet potato today as my good carb, or low carb, I don't know, good carb. I think it's considered a good carb. So, flying down the street, going too fast, 7 miles over the speed limit, which isn't a lot, but down the street, they're building everywhere, so it's very built up. But yeah, so it's I'll see if it's the sweet potato that is not filling me as much as the rice was filling me. So next week I have rice left over, so next week I'll go back to the rice for lunches. So I won't have to buy that. I won't have to buy my vegetable because I have the spinach Not that that's a big dent in it, but the big part of my bill is chicken. So next week, I don't know. I might do chicken breasts and like cut them this way and then cut them in half. And then do a half of one. Depends. I don't know. I might only be able to do a half of one this way. So we'll see. We shall see. And then this week I'm buying the chicken breasts for the barbecue because you buy them frozen. And what I'm going to do is Wednesday I'm going to take them out of the freezer and put them in the refrigerator. And then from there, I'm going to, on Thursday, I think they should be defrosted. And then I'm going to marinate them. Or maybe Friday, because it's not till Sunday. Maybe I'll take them out Thursday, then by Friday, and then marinate them till Sunday. But I have to cut them this way before I marinate them. So they don't have to be fully defrosted, but somewhat defrosted. And it actually might be easier to cut them if they're slightly frozen still. So, and then I have to get the vegetables. I'm gonna get zucchini, squash, eggplant. I have onions. I don't know if they'll last till then. I don't think so. I don't know. If I have to, I'll buy a bag of onions. And then I'm gonna put those in the freezer because, not for long, but you put them in the freezer supposedly for a couple hours, and then, so I'll put them in the freezer and then one by one take them out and slice them up for that. And then I'm gonna cheat and buy the frozen sliced already peppers and onions. No, peppers just. Oh, maybe I'll just do the peppers and onions frozen. I won't even have to buy more onions or have to do that trick. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'll get eggplant, zucchini, squash, and the peppers and onions. And then my son can throw them on the grill. He's got a black stone, which someone was asking me and I could not think of the name of it. This is where I get the brain fog. And I don't know. Some people say it's menopause. Some people say, I've had it ever since I fell and hit my head. And speaking of that, I wish that case would settle because that would come in super duper handy. God, would it? I'm going to have to reach out to the girl that I worked with and be like, hey, you know, any updates on my case? Because it'll be 4 years. It is 4 years because it was 2021. So we're in 2025. So it usually takes 4 to 5 years to settle. So, but COVID, you know, whatever. But I'm hoping, praying, that would be really nice if it's settled. I could use the money. I could give my son some money for the wedding. We're going to Disney in November. That would be super duper nice to be like, you know, relaxed spending. And pay my, well, number one is to pay my friend back. That is the first thing I do with that money, is pay her back. She was very generous and very nice to do that for me. So she'd be the first person to get paid back. So when I get that money. If not, hopefully I get a nice income tax according to my calculations with the, you know, income tax people, the Internal Revenue Service. When calculating, I should be getting a nice refund, but we'll see. I don't know. I seem to have to pay every freaking year lately. And last year I didn't, but I got $60 back. Woo! Oh my gosh. So yeah, so I'm doing good with the healthy eating. I think I might go to the gym in my complex. First walk Jazzy, unless she's not up for walking, and then eat my dinner, and then go to the complex. And because I want to watch Sullivan's Crossing. They released a season, so I want to do that. And oh, Happy Gilmore. Oh my God. Happy Gilmore 2, I should say. They should have stuck with just Happy Gilmore. I don't know. Some people are loving it, and some people are like, oh, it's the stupidest thing. So I'm not really. I have 38 minutes left, but I did fall asleep in part of it, and so there you go. I fell asleep. I did not keep my attention. So, I don't know. I'd love to hear other people's. And Freaky Friday. And so Wednesday is I'm going to see Wicked by there. Thursday, I don't know. And I'm probably going to be out of money. So Friday, I'm thinking, if my sister is not working, to go to see Freakier Friday. And if anybody's seen it, I don't give anything away, but please let me know what you think. And I'm thinking about that. I would really, really love to trade places with someone. Like, not my mom, but just for, I don't know, 20, maybe more. 24 hours isn't really a lot, but just someone else, to be someone else for maybe 24 hours is enough. Oops. Oh, you think I'm going through that light, lady? You're cray. So yeah, would you want to trade places with someone? I would, even just for 24 hours. Maybe a guy. See what it's like to pee standing up. And all the other manly things. And see if it really is difficult for some. Like, some say it's difficult sometimes. Well, no, I guess most say it isn't difficult to control their erections, but I think it'd be pretty cool to but this is what I'm wondering. If I'm a guy, in a guy's body, but I'm a woman, so then I assume I'd get turned on by guys, not women. But am I going to take on the male, that? Very interesting. And see, what I don't get is men that become women that are still attracted to women, and women that become men that are still attracted to men. I don't get it. And if you're with someone that was a guy, and you're a girl and you're with a girl, and then one of them says to the other, I really feel like I want to be a man. So then goes through the transformation. Then are you really still attracted to that person? And I asked a person that me and my friend met at the bar, and she's like, no, I wouldn't want to be with them anymore, but because I really love a beautiful woman. I love the beauty of a woman. And she said, but I'm not bisexual. So her friend came who was bisexual, and she said, depends, I might be, yeah. I mean, if I'm truly in love. So I think you'd have to be bisexual. I don't know. I don't know. And anybody knows anybody, or if you are, I'd love to hear if anybody that has trans. And I think it's fabulous that we're now in a society that people don't have to hide. That women that feel like they should be a man can be, or a man that feels like he should be a woman can be. Even like same-sex couples, like way back there was an episode of On the Family, and Edith's cousin died, and her roommate really was her partner for years and years, and she asked if she could have, I think it was a tea set or something. They used to sit and have the tea, and she said, well, and then I don't know how she implied it, and then Edith went, oh, Edith, when she would get something, realize something. So, I don't know. So, anybody out there, I'd love to hear from you, because I'm just curious. And not being that person, I can't relate. Ever relate. So, just curious. All right. And I'm at my mailbox. I'm going to get my mail and then go inside, heat up my dog's dinner, and then heat up my dinner. And hopefully I don't lose steam to go for a walk. I really don't want to lose steam. I really want to do it. I mean, I've been walking every day, so if I don't tonight, I won't feel horrible, but I'm not walking tomorrow night unless I talk my friend into walking after we have dinner, which, I mean, I might get a little walk in, but I don't know, a long walk. But I can't see her staying out late, so I might be able to get to the gym in my complex because it's so hot. And like I said, I want to see Sullivan's Crossing, so I'm sure I'm not going to be able to binge watch the whole thing tonight. So, yes. All right. And I'm noticing this because I thought my screen door was closed, and I'm noticing that there are so many that are half like pushed open, even though, you know, the door is locked, but the screens are pushed. And I'm wondering if someone did that. Makes me wonder. I'm gonna have to push mine again back. I was like, oh, I'll just leave it, but now I'm not. I want to see if someone's coming along and pushing those screens. I mean, there's cameras everywhere. Why would you do that? I don't know. But, all right. I hope everybody had a great Monday. And one day down, 4 to go, people. Unless you work a 4-day work week, and then God bless you, you only have 3 to go. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.